3, 2, 1.
Hello, Eduardo. I wanted to tell you something about the AFS that you want to know. It's when I first got interested in it, Annette and her friend had applied, but I didn't realize it was AFS. It was just someplace they thought they wanted to go, and it didn't work out for either one. And in the meantime, I had heard a little more about AFS, and I started going to the meetings they had. Then it turned out that some of them I had known previously, and so we placed you in a place that I wasn't quite that happy with, but the student was quite good, and but I don't think he was quite the one for you. But you went to an aerial meeting with all the AFS students in the area, and the area person picked up that you were kind of unhappy where you were, and so they asked me if I would think about taking a boy, and it took me a little while to think about it, and also Dad, because we had 2 girls, but we had lots of boys, but none that stayed, you know, all the time. And so we decided to have him over for dinner and get acquainted with him. And it worked out real good. And Grandpa Hunter was there. And he wasn't sure about us taking a foreign student completely different from what we were. But it wasn't that way. Eduardo was raised very similar to my girls were. And so it got along real good. And Dad Hunter really got to know Eduardo and really liked to talk to him. And we enjoyed all the times with him. We and Annette, Janie was would have been your sister if she'd have been there, but she was a far away sister going to college at a different place. We had her and the girl that she lived with had a room in their home. They come down one weekend, and you ask the Argentine boy, I can't think of his name right now.
Hector.
What?
Hector.
Hector. And we took a trip down to San Diego, and you 2 wanted to see Tijuana. And we told we can't take you there. We can take you up on the hill and you could look across to it, because we didn't get permission to take you over there. And then, we came back up home, and I had stepped on the snow well, I got out of the car and kind of sprained my ankle. So when you went into the place to see the air things, why, I waited in the car because I couldn't walk on my ankle good. So that was one big trip we had.